Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, we are back with another one. Uh, Today, I wanted to talk about pretty much how to try to how to stick through Ramadan while traveling. Um, it's an important topic for some people. Some people it's not. I mean, whatever. But as for me, I wanted to drop a video on this topic only because yesterday being out of town, visiting family. It was for a birthday party. Let me go ahead and say that. It was for a birthday party. Now, I personally, and I know other Muslims like this as well. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this. I don't know the evidence of it, but you know, don't celebrate birthdays. I did not go strictly for that. I went for it. I wanted to see my family that I have not seen often, or I don't see often. Families live in separate places, blah blah blah. But I wanted to talk about tips or different things you could do in order to try to stick to your deen or your routine or whatever it is you want to call it while you're out traveling. And this is the month of Ramadan, so of course with fasting, with any family function or family get together where there's multiple and numerous amounts of people. There's food everywhere. There's drinks everywhere. People are doing this. People are doing all kind of things. But I wanted to just touch on this subject, and pretty much show you guys what I carry with me, literally everywhere. This is not even traveling purposes. This is me. I mean, I carry this to work. This is with me while I'm working. This is with me inside my car. This is with me in my house. This is with me at the gas station. This is literally with me everywhere that I go. Okay? So, this here, neat little backpack, right? I like it because I utilize space. Especially if I'm focused or if I'm determined with a lot of things. I utilize space. I make sure I use everything. But you guys, you can get this bag at Walmart. I found it in the firearms department. I'm not even gonna lie, I went in there looking for some other stuff. Stumbled across the bag and I was like, hey, why not? Bought it for a different reason, but yeah. You see how Allah places, allows you to use your own mind to search for something, but then originally you could use it for something more purposeful? Prime example, bag right here. My prayer rug. Quick little strap, bam, got my prayer rug. Inside the bag though, I keep this. I keep my Quran. I keep my notebook where I jot down what chapters I'm on, the prayers, like different things I want to remind myself, different surahs, different, like anything dealing with Islam that I want to jot down, that is always with me, okay? This little back zipper, I don't know if you're like me, you could be like me, but I personally, I don't like being ashy. And doing wudu, sometimes, depending on your skin texture, depending on, how you are or whatever, you can tend to get dry a lot of times. So inside here, bam, I have this. And I use this just about every time after wudu, period. Let's go. It is every human's right to protect themselves. Keep these. If you are one of these, you know what that is, okay? Keep that inside the bag as well. Alright. The big strap. Got my camera for vlogging, taking pictures, anything. Who knows? I have yet to use that camera for anything in regards to YouTube, but inshallah, it will happen. Of course, travel mic. It's a little stuck there, but I got it. One of my brothers, which is my actual cousin, who introduced me to Islam. May Allah bless that brother. Also, we grew up like brothers, and now we're Muslim brothers, so it's like, we're very much tied together. Book of Hadiths. I keep this. I've yet to really dive into this, but I have, looked over it, once or twice. I love learning, period. If you know me, then you know it. Arabic, yes, it does not have to be Arabic for dummies, but inside of the Barnes and Nobles that's in, the city that I live in, this is the best one that they had. Everything else was literally either half the size or maybe even about that size. And it's like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot of learning out of that. So let's not. Now, guys, you put whatever you want inside of your bag. That's totally up to you. I'm just showing you guys what the things that I use to keep myself on point, pretty much. Wireless charger for the camera. This is charged, so battery gets low, click it. I have this oil that I picked up. Some smell good, fellas. Whether you Muslim or non-Muslim, you gotta keep your hygiene right. Hygiene is important, but also, you have a little smell good to you. You know what I mean? For yourself, for your own confidence, and for yourself. Don't do this for women. Like, it's bad intentions. It's the bad niyah. Do it for yourself. But I have this oil. It's actually called. Oh, my bad. It's actually called Dakar. You can pick this up from, any, I don't want to call it Arab store, but any, like, little mom and pop stores, that Muslims own and operate and things like that. You can find it you can find it anywhere. Now, I usually keep my keys strapped to the bottom of it, so that way when I'm walking with the bag, if I need to unlock something, I can just swing the bag. You know what I mean? It's easy. Very, on the side, keep a tripod when I actually want to vlog with my camera. I plan on dropping content with that camera pretty soon. Just got to figure out what software I want to go with. If you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, I have one, Final Cut Pro. I think that one would be a pretty good one. But me personally, I like to be very particular before I get into certain things. Like, I like to research it, or like, get my own ideas of different things before I fully jump and invest my time and my mentality and my focus towards it. So I think that one is a good one. But, guys, leave a comment or whatever. And then now I'll look over them. We'll make a decision. But basically, guys, that's really the gist of what I tend to carry on a daily basis. When I really tell you this bag goes everywhere with me, it goes everywhere. And, I've had family as well as, people, that I just, I congregate with or talk with. Man, you really use every part of this bag. You have your prayer rug on the outside. You carry this bag everywhere. My answer is yes. Strictly because if you watch one of my previous videos when I'm talking about zombies, I love zombie movies, zombie TV shows, or whatever. I'm still currently watching Walking Dead. Don't judge me. But you never really know what's gonna happen on any given day, any given moment, any given second, or anything. So I like to be prepared for anything, pretty much. I always keep water, at least one bottle of water inside of my car. And if you're like me, then warm water, it doesn't bother me. Cold water doesn't bother me. So it doesn't matter. Water is water. But I have smell good. I have my books to study and learn the Quran. I have my prayer rug so that way I can make sure my area is clean at all times, no matter what time. Because specifically at the family get together yesterday, I ran into I did Fajr home. But Dur, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha was all around family. When I noticed it's around that time, I go grab my bag, either from out of the car or where we were, because I had my bag inside of there with me. I'll grab my bag and I'll disappear. I'll like, hey, I'll be right back. Those are the people in my family who know that I am Muslim. Then you knew where I was going. But other people, they're like, oh, okay, well, I'll see you when you get back. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go do something. Obligation. I will not deter from these 5 obligatory prayers. It's obligatory. If you're a Muslim, you know that. If you're not a Muslim, then now you know. But tips while traveling: make sure you're really paying attention to the food that you're putting on your plate. I mean, of course, we can't eat everything, but at the same time, there's some all types of foods. Just make sure you're eating the right stuff after after the adhan for Maghrib, of course. Um, break it fast with some dates and some water. Wet, dry, water. In that order. If you don't have wet, then dry date, then water. If you don't have wet or dry dates, then just drink water. Like yesterday, I just grabbed water. Took a few sips of water, walked off, did my prayer, came back. Now I could eat. Even though I didn't, but just like now I could eat because at least I have something in my system. What was the next point? Study as much as you can. Keep yourself. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of West that's gonna try to, deter you and get you, thinking negatively or even participating into a lot of old habits that you have found yourself in. Just know the difference between your nefs and West, and then as long as you practice your taqwa, you'll be fine. As long as you stay God conscious of what Allah wants for you, what you are trying to accomplish to please Allah in the sight of Allah, you'll be fine. Yesterday, it was not a big deal for me at all. As far as not eating, even though I'm in an entire big room full of nothing but family, everyone's eating. Everyone. Except for me. Didn't bother me at all. Didn't bother me at all. Tell kids, go tell my lady, hey, you guys, y'all can go ahead and eat. It's fine. I'm walking around with the camera. Didn't feel anything. I was fine. Once it's time, where you could break fast, I grab water, swig real quick, go do my wudu in the gymnasium bathroom, go do wudu, come out, go do my prayer. Now I can do that. I'm fine. I can eat until they call the adhan for Fajr in the morning. I have all this time now. I can do whatever I want to, as far as eating wise. Not what to eat, but you know what I mean. But yeah, just it's really not difficult. I said it in the previous video. It's only as hard as you're gonna make it. As long as you understand your taqwa and you're practicing that, and you're staying on top of your prayer times, you're staying on top of your prayer and trying to be as focused and as present. And when you go to pray to Allah, which is going to go talk to Allah, as long as you're as present as possible, you'll be fine. Eliminate distractions outside of your salah. Definitely, I would definitely say that, because there's still all of these same distractions that you used to experience and used to hear, see, and feel and everything before coming to Islam. They're all still there. You just have to now continue to block it out. Because if you're like me, I was already separating myself from all of these things before I actually made the step over into Islam. Like, didn't celebrate birthdays. Didn't really care about, birthdays or things of that nature. Didn't celebrate holidays hardly. Didn't really care about that. I didn't just eat any and everything. I won't lie, I did eat bacon. Bacon used to be bomb. But beef bacon, even better. So, that lifestyle, I already started to walk away from. It's just, once I stepped over into Islam, it made I don't want to call it a transition, but it made everything so much easier. Meaning no drinking, no eating this type of stuff. We don't celebrate these, but the more knowledge that I started to get from it, and I understood that, these are the guidelines, a lot of this stuff, easy. It was actually very easy. Family was like, hey man, you want a beer? I'm like, nah, I don't drink anymore, brother. They're like, what? You don't drink anymore? Yeah. Wait, so you stopped drinking when you became a Muslim? It's like, nah, brother, you just don't know how deep this is. Only myself and Allah knows that I've been denouncing a lot of things for years, but I only stayed tied to them because of it went from me using it as a coping mechanism to it became an excessive habit, to where even the days where I would consciously tell myself that I don't need this and I know I don't want it, I would still partake in it because it became a habit now. And so, of course, with, reverting to Islam, it was easy for me to let it go. I've not even touched it. It really, I totally understood that it serves no purpose. But as far as the traveling thing, you have to stay as God conscious as possible. And you got this. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Mario signing out. Peace.